Hello, crafters! This is Suzanne from A Creative Muse. I am here with all sorts of Simon Hurley goodness. And Simon, if you are listening, hello. Love this collection. Love this timeless, unique snow globe with an entire comprehensive set of goodies. Simon and Spellbinders coming together is Christmas magic, and also with Ranger, some new Lunar Pastes and a fabulous stencil. So this is another collaboration. This Christmas, I know you have a lot of options, and that's great because sometimes if you only stick with one thing, you might lose your crafty mojo halfway through. So with all these products, you can make different styles of cards. You can make some snow globes, you can make some wreaths, you can make some ornaments. I mean, Spellbinders has you covered. And I'm so glad that Simon came up with this idea for this fabulous snow globe. Notice my hand is here. This is the main set. 4 sets of dies, a fabulous glimmer hot foil plate, and 3 3D embossing folders. For the 3D embossing folders, you would use the universal plate system. Fabulous, Simon. An array of fun with these embossing folders. Alrighty, crafters, let's get into this video. I didn't even talk about the collection. I'm so excited by it. The name of the collection is Simon Snow Globes Collection. And Simon, like I said, you did a fabulous job. Here is the main die set that inspired everything else. This is Simon's Snow Globe dies. I'll give you a measurement of it assembled, okay? But you get this circle die, which is the top of the snow globe and the base. And then you have titles here that you can put right here if you wish. You could also leave it out and then curve your stamp to fit into this little curved banner. On this one, you're getting the houses. You can customize your door and your windows. You get a little lamp post. You get Santa with the reindeer. So love. You also get some Christmas trees. You get that winter village scene. Here are the rooftops for the house. So you can do the chimney, one color, and then the rooftop. So it layers up, okay? Just for dimension and ease. A lot of sets would only give you this, and then you're going to have to figure out how to separate the colors. I like that Simon just made it easy for you. Totally appreciate that, Simon. The add-on to it, snowman scene dies. Love. Another set of Christmas trees, bigger sizing. Here is another set of slopes. So you get a lot of slope choices too. So you can really build your scene with the add-ons included. Here is the snowman. Snowman measures 2 1/8 of an inch tall by 1 1/4 inch. Here is his eyes, which do cut out, and his little coal for his stomach. There is an additional die here to cut this out separately if you don't want to cut this again. I just laid this down, cut it in black, and then pop these pieces out, use that black piece, and then put it underneath the snowman just to reinforce my snowman, just to make him a little more sturdy. So you'll see on my example, because I have my examples popped up. Here are his arms. There's his nose, his little carrot nose, which goes in both directions. And then a star. You can use the star for the tree. Ornaments for your tree. Drop-in snow option for your tree. And I love that you included this as a drop-in, Simon. Most die sets, you would have to kind of figure out where to put the snow. By having this drop-in, then running it through, you would have those empty spaces, and then you just cut this out in white and then fill in the space like a puzzle. Love that. And then here is his scarf, hat option, Santa hat option, and like a beanie option. Again, more sentiments. So you're getting like a whole host of sentiments. Let's go over it. Jingle bells, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, merry and bright in the base set. In this add-on, let it snow, holly jolly. And you even get an extra of the little sign here. There is the woodland scene dies. Love this too. I love a good birch tree, and I love this birch tree in this scaling. Most of my birch tree dies are like this. So this is just pure fun. You can use it in the globe, outside the globe. He fits perfectly in the globe. You can do outside the globe. My example with this is outside the globe. More trees. Look at the trees. So now you get a whole family of trees. These three will give you that snow option if you wish, but you can take them out and just have them as trees. This one has an embossed detail. So the tallest birch tree is 3 1/8 of an inch tall by 1 1/4 inch wide. Here are the two deer, reindeer, and then here's the moon, a bunny, didn't use the bunny, and little tree stumps. Love this. You can do the tree stump underneath here to make it look like that style. And another piece for snow or your grounding. So we have loads of option here with the grounding. 4 now, and then 1 with the house. Up next, here is the nativity scene die set. Fabulous. Love this addition to the globe, which you can use within the snow globe or outside of. Here we have the stable and the hay to dress it up, palm trees, the manger that baby Jesus is in. There's baby Jesus, Mary and Joseph. We have the little staff. We have the star. This layers onto here. And then 2 sentiments. Again, you can use this on the globe. O Holy Night and Silent Night. Love this. I have not made an example of this. I had too many ideas. So you'll be seeing another video coming from me where I will have this done up. I'm thinking something a little different in my head. That's why, yeah, too many ideas. Simon, bravo. Love all of this. So this is the whole snow globe set. There is a bundle with this. All 4 dies if you wish. Everything else would be added on, okay? Now let's talk about what else is in this collection. Wonderful Winties. This is the wonderful winter sentiments. 1 hot foil plate that you glimmer once and then you die cut it once. You will get 6 sentiments. Here are the sentiments in the order that's here. Have a holly jolly Christmas. Let it snow. Sending warm winter wishes. Oh holy night. It's the most wonderful time of the year. Santa Claus is coming to town. Love the font. This is Simon's 3rd installment of this style. We have from before these 2 previously released items from Simon. Last year he did Joyful Christmas Sentiments, smaller scale, where it has Happy Holidays, Deck the Halls, Merry Christmas, Joy to the World, Season's Greetings. Again, you would glimmer this and cut this in a strip. Fabulous. Then he has the all year round winner, must have sentiments. I've used this one a lot. And you glimmer this again and cut that. Hello, just a note, thank you, thinking of you, sending hugs, love you so much. So this is the 3rd installment, bigger font. Now what you could do is like, it's the most wonderful year on the outside, and on the inside, sending hugs, thinking of you, and mix, match, and play. I will put a link for this. I'm linking everything I'm showing you anyway, but I'll put a general link for this one. Add these 2 below that link so you can take a look if you haven't seen these yet. And these go on sale too, so you can double check that as well. If it is on sale, I'll put the word sale. But isn't this fabulous? And of course, I went into factory mode, hence the plastic bag, but I had to put it in a bigger bag. Hammermill white with opaque black hot foil roll. This is satin metallics, the dark gold. I am so waiting for this to come as a single roll. This is black cardstock with opaque white hot foil roll. I've used this in my examples. And there's this lovely one. Hammermill with the red. I'm going to put the name of the set that this comes in. I think it's called Sparkle Christmas. It's a hot foil roll set of 4 as well. Love the red. So super pretty. It has like little bits of sparkle and flecks in it. Love that. I also cut extras because I love to reinforce these sentiments. So I have a set of black, that's just running this by itself, and a set of white. Because sometimes, you know, I like to reinforce, so I always like to run these extras. Hence the big quart bag. This is fabulous, Simon. Love that you extended on it and you went a bigger font so you can play with all of these wonderful hot foil sentiment sets. Lastly, 3 3D embossing folders. One of them is complete with a single die to cut out a poinsettia in the embossing folder. First up, Sparkling Snow 3D embossing folder. So this is another option if you love the snowflake embossing folders. These are all oversized embossing folders, 5.5 inch wide, 8.5 inch tall. Cut down the middle, you'll get 2 A2 panels. This one has no direction, so you could make 2 panels out of it. The next one, Geo Quilt 3D embossing folder. I have it right here. Look how fabulous that is. Again, if I cut it down here, I'd have one section, 5.5 inch tall, 4.25 inch wide. 2 panels ready to go for 2 A2 cards. Geo Quilt. Simon? Love the Geo Quilt. Love, 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 love. And it takes ink blending well too. Lastly, Playful Poinsettia. So Playful Poinsettia comes with a coordinating die. And I know you've seen this maybe from some other companies where they'll have like the embossing folder with an enclosed die to cut out a section. This one cuts out that one right there. That's why you see my finger going straight to it. You can create a scene. You can color this a different color. You can just run this piece, cut that out, and then layer it up. Have fun with this. Love this Playful Poinsettia. It is exactly what the title says. Playful Poinsettia with the die. Let me tell you how big this die is. 3 inches all the way around, okay? So I keep it together. There are now 4 Lunar Pastes. Shady, which is a gunmetal charcoal gray. Love. These are all based on his inks too. Gur, which is a brown, coppery brown. Then there is Cookie Dough. Cookie Dough is a light beige. This one is very interesting. It almost reminds me of Solar Paste. And then Weeping Willow. This one is like your dark chocolate. Just so good. I love all these kind of colors. These are just great neutral colors to the Lunar Paste palette. Love. And then there is a 6x6 layering stencil. Simon has done a lot of examples on this. There is a snowy scene, a tree scene, and some houses. So I will be playing with this. See how you can make that whole scene too? And then you could take Santa with the reindeer and just pop that in the scene as well. Why not have fun? This one is called Winter Scene Maker. Now let's get into my examples. So here's the snow globe fully assembled with the house, with those little trees, the lamppost, Santa. I did some ink blending in the background. Here in the background, that is Simon's Sparkling Snow 3D embossing folder in black. I also ink blended the base of the snow globe. Let me give you a measurement of the whole snow globe assembled. 4.25 inch tall by 3 3/8 of an inch wide. Little bit under 3.5 inch, okay? So when you cut this out, you're going to tuck it behind this piece. So underneath here, there is that little lip, or you can use a die here and cut this if you wish to have it fit perfectly smooth, but you don't have to, okay? This landscape piece right there, then the house, and with this, you can go as high as you want or as low as you want. You can choose to have Santa, not have Santa, just have a whole village scene. You can do a perspective thing where that could be the back. This is more foreground in the front. I kept this more foreground and then the sky is there. Did this night sky with the snow falling. Have some glossy accents here on my little roof. I love that this piece gives you that option to change the colors. Now to finish the card, I came in with my set, which I love the traditional aspect of the globe with the traditional aspect of my wreath die set. I tell you, this one, you can stretch her. This is the Build-A-Wreath die set. Here I'm just using the greens out of it. Just these pieces right here. And then I also use the poinsettias from my Christmas wreath add-on die set. With my set, you can do the same thing. Use certain pieces, stay within the collection, go outside the collection. I love how the foliage looks here. I tell you, these poinsettias, oh, they're giving me life. You just don't know. I remember when I got the example, I was like, oh, look at that poinsettia. Just love, because I wanted that detail. Love the detail on it. Then to finish it off with the sentiment. Love this classic sentiment. This is a new Better Press plate. This is from the Serenade of Autumn collection. I will be linking all the new collections below. This is fabulous. Look at that font. This font so works with all of this. This is a very traditional card in all the pieces here. You can make it more modern by changing the colorway, and then it becomes a new Christmas card in terms of if you wanted to put pink here and Santa in a different colorway and bump it up if you want to make it more modern. But I love this font. Merry Christmas. This is the same type of styling. You press this once, cut it out with the coordinating die. Here you're getting 8 sentiments. This is called the Fancy Sentiment Strips Better Press Plate and Die. If you don't want to have these reverse fishtail, you could just cut, cut. Then it would become like that. Okay? 2 thumbs up. So you can still work with this. If the little points are not your thing, just toot, toot, and you're done. Oh, let me come back here for a second. I just forgot to mention this. With the Wonderful Winter Sentiments hot foil plate, notice I had 4 different colors here. You can take a standard sheet of paper, 8.5 inch wide, 11 inch tall, cut it in 4 quarters, cut it at 5.5 inch, and then cut it down the center at 4.25. You'll get 4 panels. This works with 4 panels. You can maximize your cardstock as well. You're not wasting a whole sheet of cardstock making these sentiments. All of these have different aspects. I think with this one you can go more, like maybe 5 or 6. But this one is definitely 4 panels from a standard sheet of paper. I wanted to tell you that. This one is the same too. You can go with a A2 panel. I did an A2 panel, but I could have also taken a larger cotton card and cut it down. Porcelain cotton card panel with the black Better Press ink. I think it's so fabulous. I love the subtle quality of the Sparkling Snow 3D embossing folder. So that's card number 1. Card number 2. This is an easel card. I just had a video showing you how to put together an easel card. I will link it here. That was using my collection, the Beautiful Wreaths collection, okay? I decided to have the base, and then I put the 3D embossing folder here, scored it. So this is like double weight. But look at that. Love, love, love. See what's going on? So on the outside, I have this traditional scene, and then I made it fun and modern by putting Santa in a sparkling, glittering silver. This is matte silver foil cardstock. Here I did ink blending again. All ink blending was Gina K ink. This is her spruce color, so this is more of a green sky. Here I have my little moon, my wonderful birch trees. Then I got into the glittery snow. So here is the difference with cardstock snow, glitter snow. Here are my trees. Here's my little deer. I did a lot of splatter on it for the snow. Even splattered on my poinsettia. That's still coming back into my Christmas wreath add-on. And then the branch, build a wreath. And then the sentiment for this would be here. Sending warm winter wishes. That comes back into this warm winter sentiments. Love the black. The eye was a little high, so I put a rectangle here and then layered it up on top. Because this was so heavy, all these pieces are very heavy, I wanted it to have a very sturdy stopper. That's why I extended it all the way out here. You really don't notice it because it's black, black, black. But I do have a nice stopper. 3 layers of 110-pound black cardstock with the sentiment on top. Then I had this space. I thought I was going to use this, but then I had this little bit cut out, stuck it right there. Wouldn't this be nice on somebody's desk? Love that. Just all season through. All right, next example. It's a Slimline card. So I didn't use a globe. I wanted to play with all 3 different styles of hat. So it became the 3 different snowmen. In the background, Geo Quilt. Love. So this gives you, I don't know what you would call it, like a faceted snowflake look. Blended this again, Gina K inks in blue to give it more of that winter sky look. You see that I have it here in white. Here's the difference. I know this is very light, so it looks like I blended the whole thing. I didn't. I thought this was too much white, and then I have the snowmen in white. So what I did was take out one of my favorite cardstock from Spellbinders, Glacier cardstock, which is a very light blue. Then I blended on the glacier, and I blended after embossing it. So I think it worked out well. The embossed detail gave like little shadows to these faceted images. Love it, love it, love it. And then here are my snowmen all popped up. Here are their different types of hats. I did put some glossy accents here because I had white on white, just to give it a little definition and variation. Isn't that cute? Splatter in the background, splatter on my trees. These are the trees without the insert. This is that tree with the embossed detail. These 2 trees are here. So I did a perspective. That one is in the back, behind my snowdrift. These are coming up in the front. Here are my little snowmen. Then I use the sentiment. Let it snow. Again, Wonderful Winter Sentiments hot foil plate. Black with the opaque white. I'm loving that look. But I have all those other colors to play with. Also, right here, this glitter snow, this is Spellbinders pop-up glitter foam. And I just took a panel, freestyled it. use my favorite scissors, Spellbinders 9-inch Pro Shear scissors, and just went because these scissors are so sharp, it just gives you that edge. Shape you're seeing is not a die, it's just me freehanding it, okay? And then put my little snowman and all the goodies and pop this up off the snowman base. Use my Copic markers just to give a little bit of shadow here. This is perfect to put some money in and then mail it. Not too high either. Even though this is popped up, maybe just a little bit more postage in a number 10 envelope. Love. So here's a different idea. Lastly, here is my example with the playful poinsettia. I embossed it, white base. Then I cut this out. Ink blended. This is coming on with, again, Gina K ink. Did a little bit of marker here just to darken it up. Here in the center, I did a whole lot of white splatter. That center, that is the Lunar Paste cookie dough. See how the Lunar Paste is almost looking like solar paste? It doesn't have that iridescent quality. This color is so light that it is giving almost the solar paste. So if you love solar paste, but your project does not call for that iridescent look, definitely check out the Lunar Paste in cookie dough. She fits the bill. It does have shine, but it's not like iridescent shine and color shifting. I love that it fits in that little niche. Solar paste, lunar paste, and then this little one right here. She's like right there in the middle going, yeah, I'm that good. Yes, she is. And when I put her here on top of the red, see how she kind of changes the color? Yeah, it's really nifty. Just rub it on with my finger here in the center. I think it's a perfect color. Here I have, it's the most wonderful time of year. Just use that big, bold sentiment. Love it. Again, wonderful winter sentiments. This you're going to be seeing a lot from me because I love the font, love the sizing. And on this card, just cut it down and then fill it in by matting layers. Green cardstock, black cardstock, and it's a top folding card. Finished it off with some red gems. Okay, crafters, look at all this goodness. Simon, you did a fantastic job. Love this collection. Love the way that it creates its own contained scene like a true snow globe. Love that you can use it outside of the scene. These embossing folders are just fabulous, and I love that poinsettia too. Like I said, you can use that by itself as well. Alrighty, crafters, everything will be detailed and linked below. Expect to see another video from me with some more of this collection, Simon's Snow Globes collection. Fabulous job, Simon. Clapping again. Alrighty, crafters, stay crafty, my friends. Bye.